Okay, so, um, let's see. FICA stands for the Federal Insurance Contributions Act. It is a fancy acronym that is the money that they take out for Social Security and Medicare. So these two are FICA together. But on your paycheck, you will see the word FICA instead of Social Security and instead of Medicare. But these two together make up FICA. Social Security is currently and has been for a long time at 6.2% of your paycheck. 6.2. And Medicare is still at 1.45%. So together that makes 7.65% for FICA. So 7.65% is 6.2% plus 1.45% equals 7.65%. Does everybody understand that? Okay. So like we said, Social Security is like a retirement fund. For workers. It's only after you retire. And it covers not only retirement, but also disability. So if you can't work because of a disability, as an injury that you had, or occasionally disabilities that prevent you from working at all. And they also have something called survivor benefits. Anybody want to make a guess on what survivor benefits are?
It's like for veterans that survived wars.
Actually, no. You would think that that would be for veterans that survive wars, but no. It is actually if you are like widowed. So if you have somebody in your family who is, and it could be somebody killed in action, or it could just be somebody who dies. That if you have like the head of your household passes away, and they're the person who normally would provide you with money for the house for a while, you get survivor benefits, which are like in the meantime for like the next 4 months, kind of like unemployment, right? Like for the next few months, the government's going to give you some money to help you get through this. So that's survivor benefits. So maybe you want to write like maybe widow after this. And remember, a widow isn't just a woman. People often think of a widow as a woman. I guess a widower as a man, but either way, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. If your spouse dies or if your children and your parents die, then you get survivor benefits for a while. Medicare is medical insurance for retired people. This covers some pharmacy stuff. It covers like hospital care, partially. And a little bit if you need like a nursing facility. I'm going to use this class as I'm not going to try to tell you any political opinions, because I don't think that's appropriate for me to do. But I am going to tell you I'm going to try to be as real with you as I can be, okay? About what's out there and what to expect. Are everybody okay with that? So something you need to understand is this. Social Security and Medicare is not going to cover you. It's not. You will get money from Social Security and Medicare that will help you definitely for a time also. It's not forever. Medicare only lasts like 10 years after you retire. But the point is that Social Security and Medicare are there as kind of a supplement, but you have to save for your own retirement. If you were only dependent on Social Security and Medicare, that would be a situation where you'd be living in extremely poor housing. You would have food stamps to live. I mean, Social Security and Medicare gives you money every month, but it's the minimum you would need to survive. If you want a higher quality of life than just surviving, then you have to save for retirement, which almost everybody does. You heard of a 401k? Okay, these are retirement accounts that usually jobs help you with, that you can save over the years, which kind of gets kind of scary. Also, another slightly scary thing about Social Security and Medicare is that the Social Security and Medicare that you pay on your paycheck is not yours. So they're going to take 7.65% out of every paycheck, and they take it out immediately, right? And that money is not yours. That money goes into the government. It's not like put into an account for you. It's not even kept track of where they're like, okay, Carter has put this much money away. Like, let's say that Carter ends up being like a CEO, okay? Like, you're super rich later in life. Congratulations, Carter. Well done. Okay? And then somebody like me, like a bum teacher, right? Like, you're here and I'm here, okay? And then you and I both retire someday. You and I would get exactly the same Social Security and Medicare. It's like all of that money that's coming out of all of our paychecks goes into just one big pot that everybody gets their money out of. And it's not even saved. It's like the money that's going out of my paycheck right now is currently paying for somebody who's retired right now. So one problem that the United States is especially having is that you guys obviously know what a boomer is, right? Okay, but the baby boomers, they're now retired, and there's so many of them that we're struggling to keep up to pay for their retirement because there's so many of them and people are living longer, which is also having us struggle. So I wouldn't be surprised if these numbers haven't increased in the past like 30 years or at least 20 years. I wouldn't be surprised if those start rising pretty soon here because we're struggling to keep up with the retired population. I also don't know if this will be if this will keep up forever, but it has been the current system for a very long time. When did it come into, I don't remember which president did it. Do you guys know? Social Security created by Roosevelt. So Roosevelt was the one who set up Social Security for everybody. And since then we've had it. And I think we will continue to have it for a while, but maybe not forever. So it's kind of a scary thought. Okay, let's put that away and we're gonna work on a Social Security worksheet. So you can see what they're gonna take out of your